You know what it is. Yo, you see I'm masked up right now, right? Stay safe. You know what it is. It's still a pandemic weather. But we here now, baby. What's going on? Boxing, MMA. You know what time it is. It's the Pretty Left Hook hitting you in your goddamn liver. And guess what? Boxing made a crazy comeback. 2022, y'all. And guess who's Bizak? One time, my man Keith Thurman, yo. Keith Thurman came back, and not only did he come back in boxing, he got a win. And I'm going to tell you what's so crazy about last weekend. All the winners are back in the winner's circle. I'm talking Leo Santa Cruz. I'm talking Keith Thurman. I'm talking goddamn Clarissa Shields. Now, she never took no L's, but we know Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios did, right? And we also know that Leo Santa Cruz last fight, he got knocked the hell out by Gervonta Tank Davis. So this was like a redemption song for everybody. Matter of fact, Keith Thurman's last fight, he got knocked out by Manny Pacquiao. That man's a whole retired senator running for the presidency of the Philippines right now. You understand what I'm saying? Now he's back in the winner's circle, and he's coming back during a time when the welterweight division is balancing out finally, right? We're talking Shawn Porter's out the game now. He retired from Terence Crawford. Errol, Spence, and Terence Crawford still need to get in the game together and fight each other. Then you got this guy down in Miami by way of Cuba named Yordenis Ugas. Yeah, we know he don't got no eyebrows, but it doesn't matter. He throws them goddamn paws. And he put it on Manny Pacquiao's ass. Sent his ass into retirement. Checklist. Who knew Yordenis Ugas was going to have a bucket list that put Manny Pacquiao's retirement on it? But he goddamn did that shit. Now you got Ugas, you got Crawford, you got Spence, and Keith Thurman is back, y'all. Round of applause for that man. Why? Because you counted him out. Now, you think I didn't hear that? Think I didn't know? The chitter chatter's been crazy on Twitter. Where's Terence Crawford and Errol Spence? Where's Terence Crawford and Errol Spence? The game's not going to be the same since Floyd left the division. Yo, y'all sound like some, I'm not even going to say that word because my mama do still love me. But y'all was talking crazy. Now, Keith Thurman was down in Florida, Clearwater to be exact. Did y'all forget this man used to spar with Winky Wright when he was like 14? I mean, Ben Getty, you know what I'm saying? If you understand Tampa, boxing, Winky Wright, who else came from around there? Mad people. Jeff Lacey. You understand what I'm saying? Keith Thurman grew up around all these guys, man. Y'all thought because he caught one L. Reminder, one loss. Keith Thurman's had one loss his whole career. That was to Manny Pacquiao in 2019. Before then, he was 29-0, yo. I'm sorry, 28-0. He was 28-0. Had the belt, the WBA welterweight belt, for a long-ass time. But as soon as he took one loss, we know he had some injuries. For those who are not boxing, you know what I'm saying, savants, he had some injuries. He was out the game for a minute. It wasn't just the L. But once he got the injuries and took the L, y'all counted the man out. Period. When I say y'all counted him out, I'm talking about y'all act like the only welterweights that exist, especially after Shawn Porter got knocked off by Terence Crawford, is Crawford and Spence. But Keith Thurman was just getting healed up. You know what I'm saying? He got a whole hyperbolic chamber in his crib. I know this. I've been there. Shout out to the hyperbolic chamber. Keith Thurman was getting ready to come back to let y'all know that 2022, it's not a goddamn game. I'm going to take off my mask for this. Y'all got me riled up. Hold on. Y'all got me riled up. Y'all got me riled up, man. And then not only did they count Thurman out, Thurman came back and said, you know what, put me against anybody. But they wouldn't sign the contract. According to Thurman, but Mario Barrios did. Yeah, he's also with Al Heyman, so it was convenient. But Mario Barrios is official, man. Like, this kid is not a slouch. By no stretch of the mind. You know what I'm saying? Mario Barrios, his last fight was Gervonta Davis, too. I mean, Tank knocking everybody's chin off. I mean, this is what he does. He's from Baltimore. But at the end of the day, y'all thought Keith Thurman wasn't going to come back. And not only was he not going to come back, y'all didn't realize he was about to come in there and start wrecking shit. Yo, he went in there and killed it. He won every round. Keith Thurman is back. Shout out to One Time. I got some one-time quotes because he, Keith's getting back into the groove. He's not crazy enough to talk all the crazy, trash he used to talk in the past, but he's starting to get right. This was a comeback fight after 2.5 years away. I wish I had my best performance, but I did the best I could under the circumstances. Keith Thurman grades himself, his own performance, a C+ or a B-. I give him a hard B. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, B- is a little hard on yourself, but that's because he's used to knocking people out. But nah, man. Keith Thurman, much respect. 33 years old, back in the welterweight division, letting you know what it is. Fought Mario Barrios, a step up for him. Nonetheless, a great, great fight. And then we got to go over to the cat that was the co-main event, Leo Santa Cruz, El Terremoto. That's my man, B. Shout out to all my Mexicans, man, in L.A., man. You know I love y'all, man. What's good, man? Cholos up, fool. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Leo Santa Cruz, who got the illest dad I ever seen. This man's father's the man. He wears nothing but jewelry, got a cowboy hat. This man is serious. Leo Santa Cruz came back, goddammit. Now, I'm going to tell you something about Leo Santa Cruz. He might be one of the nicest boxers ever, but this kid is a killer. You caught Leo slipping. Anybody could get caught with a Tank Davis right hook, man. It is what it is. I'm sorry. That was actually an uppercut. Tank Davis gave that man an entire awakening, for sure. And we've never seen Leo Santa Cruz look like that, right? So if you felt some kind of way, you were like, damn, maybe Leo shouldn't do this no more. When you see somebody hit the canvas flatline like this, you start to think about their life choices for them. Period. Like, Leo, you really want to do this with your lifestyle? But Leo came back. Why? Because he's an actual warrior. He likes to fight. And he's not getting scared by one goddamn knockout. So he was back. And what did he do? Well, he gave another vintage performance over Keenan Bedo Carbajal. My man Leo said, I went good rounds. If I had gone in there and finished him fast, I would have gotten the experience I needed. So Leo knew what time it was. It was time to stretch his legs, so to speak, back into the ring. When you're coming back off a knockout, it messes with your confidence. A lot of you guys think that fighters are like one-trick ponies, right? All they know is go, go, go. These are humans. If you get knocked out real bad in front of millions of people on pay-per-view, the bag is nice. But the humiliation is real. What you think? That doesn't feel whack to go home and kiss your girl? Like, yeah, babe, he knocked me the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. You got to look at your kids, goddammit. You might play the game with your kid. Yo, daddy, but you got knocked out in real life, though. A lot happens in the household. I have a 10-year-old. Ask me questions. But Leo Santa Cruz came back. And he just proved all that bullshit. He did his goddamn thing. All right, now what does this mean? Well, it means that you can start speaking good on his name again, too. Because you was throwing him under the bus the same way you was throwing Thurman under the bus. And this is what I'm going to say about you casual boxing fans and diehards. Yo, yes, Floyd Mayweather made it look real good to retire with a 0 next to your undefeated column or your loss column, like no losses. We get this. But not everybody's going to have this. This is a rare thing. Anybody who knows the golden era of boxing, I'm talking the Four Kings, you know what it is. Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Tommy Hart, you know what it is. Hagler. Okay. What did they do? They fought all the damn time. Win, lose, get up, do it again. We respected that back in the day. For now, because Floyd got so much money, you only respect the dude if he never loses. That's a whack theory to me. The best wars come from guys that's ready to go in at any time. And Leo Santa Cruz and Keith Thurman proved that. They took an L after being undefeated for so long, but guess what? They came back and they handled. Salute to them. And on the same goddamn card, that was mythic. I want to go across the pond over to England. My man Chris Eubank Jr. Man, came, did his thing. He's on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fight win streak right now. He fought Liam Williams, unanimous decision, this boy in Cardiff, Wales. And Liam's from Wales. So he beat the Welsh in front of the Welsh. You know what I'm saying? It's like a grape jelly situation over there. He's the Welsh. You know what I'm saying? Chris Eubank came from London, threw his weight around, beat boy up. Congrats to you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if y'all noticed, because I respect Chris Eubank Jr. because he hops around the world for this training. You might see him in Vegas at Floyd's gym. And for this fight, he went to Roy Jones's gym. in Florida. Okay, this guy's from London. Okay, some guys want it, some guys don't want it. The kid wants it. His daddy was a champ. Shout out to him. Co-main event, which I thought could have been a main event, by the way, but no disrespect to Chris Eubank Jr. Clarissa Shields, T-Rex herself, the U.S. 2 Olympic time world champion gold medalist, went through to Cardiff, Wales. First fight out of the country, y'all. We're going to get into that. This is a level up for Clarissa. She fought Emma Kozin, a Russian. Unanimous decision to her. Kept all her belts. You know, Clarissa is the middleweight undisputed champion. I mean, she got 4 belts. And she knocked Shorty off. But if you understand boxing, you know what it is. Clarissa wants Savannah Marshall. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Clarissa Shields is undefeated as a professional boxer, but in an amateur, she lost 1 time. And she's the most accomplished amateur boxer ever. She lost 1 time to a young lady from Ireland named Savannah Marshall. Now, since then, Savannah got a belt. Savannah's in Europe. Clarissa's in America. Clarissa's become the biggest female boxer ever. And now she wants to get that revenge, that L to turn to a dub from the amateur days. You understand what I'm saying? So now what she did was she had a deal with Sky Sports and Boxer, which is another local promoter / broadcast partner, because Savannah Marshall is signed to Sky Sports and Boxer. So Clarissa is chasing Savannah Marshall across the Atlantic Ocean. Why? She wants the revenge. On top of that, she's trying to show everybody she's that chick in the game, period. There will be no L's at all. Shout out to Jake Paul, because that reminds me of Jake Paul, who y'all know, if you know me, it took me a long time to even like this guy, but he didn't knock out Tyron Woodley, fought him again and said, yeah, we're going to fix that, and knocked him out. So, I like these corrective measures. You know what I'm saying? This is like a thorough, detailed athlete move to me. So Clarissa Shields is chasing Savannah Marshall around the world right now, trying to avenge, all that good stuff. And I think she's going to do it, actually. I think she's going to pull all this off. And I think that's why y'all don't understand Clarissa, because she's too dope for you to understand. Y'all be hating on Clarissa. Don't talk about her a lot like that. Always want to put male boxers over her. Your shorty's right there. On top of that, she spars with men in the gym. It's time to delineate the lines. I'm big on this. We love the women boxers. We love what's going on. We got Katie Taylor coming up against Amanda Serrano. We love all this. You know what I'm saying? So show love to Clarissa, because she's out here still doing her damn thing. Now she took it across the pond, and she's getting a bigger bag for going to the UK. So that says a lot about American fan bases versus the UK fan base, because the bag got heavier for her, and she's getting wins. So shout out to Shorty, because that was major. That was major. Now I want to talk about what's coming up, you know what I'm saying, in the game, because we do got to speak on the things that y'all want to see. We know that right now Tyson Fury is looking like he's going to fight Dillian Whyte. I like this fight, by the way, mainly because Dillian Whyte's from Brixton. Shout out to Brixton. It makes me feel like he's in Harlem in the UK. This is just awesome. And then on top of that, Tyson Fury is just crazy. This guy likes to talk shit about everybody. He wants to fight everybody, and everybody wants to fight him. Also, Anthony Joshua is unavailable because he's going to fight Alexander Usyk to try to get his belts back. But that's not stopping Tyson Fury from talking crazy shit about everybody, especially Anthony Joshua. He said he's a bodybuilder. He's not a boxer. He said he doesn't want to fight me. He's a bum. He's a dosser, which I guess means a bum also in his language. He's talking a lot of shit. But then he opened up the battlefield to everybody. Oh, Usyk is nothing. He's easy money. Oh, Dillian Whyte, he don't really want to fight. I like all this type of energy, by the way. Tyson Fury, not only can he back it up, but he's a great shit talker. Without Tyson Fury, the game would be a little boring right now. Without Floyd, yeah, we got Jake Paul, but we just started looking at him as a boxer last year, and it was during a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Some of us might have thought maybe my COVID is turning me up, thinking this guy's an actual fighter, right? I was on that type of shit, and I didn't even have COVID. But at the same time, Jake Paul proved us wrong by his shit talking and matching it with his fisticuffs. Tyson Fury does the same thing. So when Tyson Fury speaks, I listen. Why? Number one, his daddy named him Tyson after Mike Tyson. That's fucking gangster, yo. Nobody talks about this. This is the craziest shit ever. The guy's a whole gypsy, so you got to think about the movie Snatch. He's literally Brad Pitt with a dad bod. You understand what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they was bare knuckle fighting anyway. They doing this for like no real paper, yo. So Tyson Fury would have been doing the shit anyway. So we gotta love the guy. He likes to knock people's fucking heads off. And we love to see him talk shit while doing it. Heavyweight division is gonna be crazy with that fight. It's an all Britain matchup. Like I said, Dillian Whyte's from Brixton in London. That's like the Harlem of London. I'm gonna say that again because I'm from Harlem. And then on top of that, then we got Anthony Joshua trying to avenge his belts back from Alexander Usyk, which I don't think he will win back, by the way, because like Alexander Usyk's like a bigger version of Vasily Lomachenko. That's some boxing shit. If y'all don't know about that, look that up. And on top of all of that, we got Deontay WIlder waiting in the wings. Got his respect back because, he said he wanted to go out on his shield, and by George, he went out on his goddamn shield. Tyson Fury knocked Deontay the fuck out. But we love him again, right? Because y'all was hating on Deontay, like, oh, he's a crybaby, and he was a crybaby. Hey, he caught all the hell. Now he's back. So who's he gonna fight? We got Andy Ruiz. We got Otto Whalen. We got a couple names. But what we do know is that Tyson Fury's making the landscape that much more vibrant. We know there's a lot of fights left. And we know at the end of the goddamn day, the heavyweight division is back. I'm claiming it now, y'all. Y'all keep waiting for Mike Tyson to come back and do another exhibition, but the heavyweight division is back right now. With guys that's fighting for real records, not just exhibitions. Can we all kumbaya on this? Shout out to Antonio Brown. It's kumbaya. Let's kumbaya. It's kumbaya. Boxing is back, y'all. I don't want to have an MMA conversation today. Shout out to Israel Adesanya and Robert Whitaker. They running it back this weekend, I heard, in Las Vegas. In Houston, Texas. That's going to be love. I just want to talk boxing today. Today was a boxing day because I'm proud of you, boxing. Keith Thurman, like I said, Leo Santa Cruz, Clarissa Shields stayed a winner, but Kristen Eubank, all these people are back in the win columns, killing, crushing. And 2022 starting off correct. Now we need to see the following fights. We need Devin Haney versus George Kambosos Jr. We need that. That's the lightweight matchup for real. We need to see Danny Garcia. I think he's stepping to super welterweight. Oh boy. That's a new move. The welterweight division's different now. That's a good move for Danny. We need to see, obviously, what's coming up with Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. And we need more great women's fights. We love them. And last but not least, yes, we got to see Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. Will this happen in 2022? I don't think so. I think it's a 2023 move. But I'll say this. That is because Terence Crawford, if he's smart right now, although he's going through a lawsuit with Bob Arum, I believe it's on racial discrimination or whatever's going on with the monies. Terence right now needs to put all his time and effort into just making himself a star. He's known, but he's not a star. The only reason why that fight's not being made is because of pay-per-view. They don't think it's going to sell well. We're in a COVID world, yo. You can't just rely on arena sales no more. And with somebody of Errol Spence's ilk and Terence Crawford's, this should be moving numbers on TV. People are feeling a little jittery about this, a little skittish about this. They feel it, and they're constantly saying it's always Terrence's name. Yeah, pay-per-view, Terence. They feel like Terence isn't the marquee. So to this end, Terence Crawford, do better a little bit. File your lawsuits, do a little more in the streets with the marketing, and then get this goddamn fight made. I'm thinking early 2023. You know what I mean? But y'all might surprise me, but I doubt it. Floyd Mayweather got a fight coming up, y'all. Exhibition match in Dubai on a helipad. And I think it's against a local guy in Dubai named Money Kicks. Yo, Floyd, I'm going to always salute you because you always find the most freest of the free money. He calls this legal bank robberies. But by God, George, he's right. Shit, he gets free money. Remember he beat the kid up in Japan 2 years ago for $9 million? And he fought the kid for 10 seconds because he knocked him out in 10 seconds? I mean, Floyd has shown boxers literally how to finesse the game. Like, there's no reason to have a promoter. There's no reason. All you need is a good Instagram and a whole gimmick. His was throwing dollars around. Works for a lot of people, by the way. Throw some money in my face, I'm going to probably be a fan of yours too. You see what I'm saying? He's about to fight this guy named Money Kicks in Dubai on a helipad just because he can do it. I love this. I love this. Is it real boxing? No. It's Floyd beating people up for cash, but it's fucking beautiful. Why? Because we stay entertained, and you're going to stay entertained if you keep watching the Pretty Left Hook. You know what it is. We humming at you every single week. Shout out to the Up On Game Network, my man LeVar Arrington, iHeartMedia, all that good stuff at WDM Studios, the home of Pretty Left Hook, hitting you in your goddamn liver. We on the Up On Game Presents Network. Shout out to the big homie LeVar Arrington. We talk boxing. We talk MMA. We get up in your goddamn face. Hit that like button, all right? Peace.